Okay, it's 2:15. Okay, so this is then.
I'm walking down the hall. It's about 2 weeks from the end of the school year.
In ninth grade, when I started high school, I had my first hour class was honors English with Mrs. Haugen. Before that class, I really had no appreciation for literature whatsoever.
My advanced composition was required to be typed.
Really, I just had never connected with it. I didn't have anything against reading.
The teacher's Dale Schabowski. She was a fairly new teacher. She looked at me and she said, "Mr. Muller, I've never seen you not happy. What's wrong?" I said, "I can't type." I said, "I'm going to, get a lousy grade in this class, and I've done the work. I just can't type." And she says, "Well, I can type it for you." I think she fixed a little of my grammar, but whatever the case.
For the first time in my life, found something. We were reading Great Expectations, and I just connected with the book. And ever since then, I've really had a strong appreciation for literature, and I credit that to Ms. Haug.
What she did was gave me a respect for teachers, because this was a teacher that hardly knew me, and she found a solution for me. So, I kidded some of the negotiators later on when, we'd negotiate contracts. I said, "Your biggest fault was you never brought Dale to the table, because I would have gave her anything she wanted." I got a great education here. I really did. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily was a straight A student, but you take more than just what you got out of the classroom. That's something that I think every school would be happy to be able to say, that our students gain more than just book smart.
And I also really enjoy the fact that not a day goes by that students don't enlighten me in amazing ways about the literature, and as we try to relate it to their lives, it's fun to see them realize ways to get through a rough patch, come out on the other side, hopefully becoming a better person than they were before.
It's kind of neat to be able to see them start to blossom.
It's been great. In the past couple of years, I've had some of my old students come through as contractors.
More important than the music we make and create and share is the relationships. The relationship you have with each other in the band, the relationship you have with me, the relationship you have with your own self. Do you like yourself? Music is just the vehicle to further those relationships.
My name is Ben Neldner.
I'm Eric Perry. I'm an industrial technology instructor at New London Spicer High School.
Robert Muller. I am presently the chairman of the New London Spicer School Board.
Jay Gravely. I'm on the executive board for the New London Spicer Educational Foundation.
I am a senior here at New London Spicer High School.
I graduated from New London Spicer in 1991.
I graduated from New London Spicer in 1981.
I graduated from New London Spicer in 1975, so I'm an alumni, a grateful alumni.
Not many teachers leave once they get here. It's a good community. There's a good community of teachers that help them work. There's a good community of retired teachers that, show a very positive influence on these people. We've been very productive as far as our athletics. Is something that defines us as far as when I go out into the state, but at the same time, we do very well in our performing arts, our band and choir. I see the superiors, and it goes to teachers that are putting in the time. They're not just showing up at 7:30 and walking out at the door at 3:30. I see staff here at 8 o'clock at night. They're prepping for tomorrow.
Here, it's a different kind of vibe. Everyone wants to give their very best. and then go farther beyond that, if it's at all possible. In fact, with our recent referendum passing,
We recently just passed a bond referendum to add on to Prairie Woods Elementary, to add on a performing arts center at the middle school, high school location, and to also add on an additional auditorium.
I mean, that speaks volumes in and of itself, the amount of support that the district has.
This is my 37th year in the same band room, too. Except for we used to perform in the middle school gym, and now we've moved up to the high school gym, and then pretty soon the new auditorium. It just will continue to foster growth and interest in being in the programs in choir, in band, in art. Everybody needs a place to be important because everybody is important, and now they have a place to show that off. So, yeah, so I think it's going to be amazing.
The robotics program that started here has spread, and now we do the best competitions here.
If students can maybe take some of that math, take some of that science, and then bring it into this classroom, and you can see that transfer of knowledge, and then it now all of a sudden helps them make robotics simple. I have a few students that are just incredible, and they'll probably be engineers just because it's easy for them. Just take a leadership role, I think, is what I'm putting out there for them. And if they can learn from that, I think they can take off.
What I'd like to see this school be able to do is to possibly start a magnet program that deals with engineering and more hands-on learning. The Educational Foundation will be able to help assist the school district in different projects, and my dreams may be different than the next person, but there are ways that with an endowment that we'd be able to find a dream that works for our students.
Of course, my children attended New London Spicer, as well as grandchildren now. But I feel New London Spicer elementary, middle school, and high school prepared me for the rest of my life. I feel I've had a successful career, but I give that credit to the foundation that was built when I was going to New London Spicer in the 60s and 70s.
We have a proud of list, and one of our students just earned a full ride scholarship to the University of Chicago, which includes not only tuition and fees and books, but a year of study overseas. I look at kids of all different walks of life that come out of here and they find ways to succeed. I think we must be doing something right.
I believe that New London Spicer School District is something like the homes we own personally. From time to time, we have to improve our facilities, broaden our curriculum, improve our staff to continue to provide quality education. It's time for me to give back to my school, and I encourage others to do the same. I can't do it alone.
I really hope to see greater interest in all of the activities we do. I think in order to have that, you have to have the outreach, or you have to have the people that want to do it. So I really hope programs continue to grow like they are now.
We can conquer anything together.